everyone, welcome back to another episode of Real Eats with Rosie. I'm Rosie Hurley with the Express team at Keller Williams, and today we're going to be making vegan, gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, and of course, a quick market update afterwards. This is one of my favorite recipes to make, and everyone loves them. Let's get started. For this, you will need 2 cups of 1-to-1 gluten-free flour, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of baking soda, a half teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil or plant-based butter, half a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, half a can or 3/4 cup of coconut milk, 1/3 cup of oat milk or whatever dairy-free milk you'd like to use, and add until the cookie batter consistency is achieved, so you may need 1 or 2 tablespoons extra. Chocolate chips, as many or as little as you like. So to get started, set your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we'll start mixing our dry ingredients in a bowl. Okay, so you're gonna take your 2 cups. To make sure it's 2 cups, you wanna tap, 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 tap. See, it's not a full 2 cups. So you wanna go ahead and just scoop some back in. We're gonna make a little bit of a mess on the counter, but we'll clean that up later. Tap, 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 and scoop it off. Pop that in the bowl. Do it again. 2 cups of 1-to-1 flour, set that to the side. We're gonna do all our dry ingredients first. So then you have your half cup of sugar, half cup of brown sugar, and this is the baking soda and salt, so it's half a teaspoon of each, or a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of baking powder. There we go, and then we're gonna go ahead and whisk that together. You want it to be a good consistency with everything mixed together. You don't want big lumps of brown sugar sitting out or like big lumps of white anything. You want it all mixed really well together. Okay, so next we're gonna go with our wet ingredients and we're gonna add those in. This is the coconut milk. Coconut milk inherently is thick. So that's a little bit, that gives your cookie a little bit of a texture to it, and you want that. Now the vegan butter that I use, and even if you use coconut oil, you're gonna wanna pop that in the microwave for a good 10 seconds. That makes it a little more liquidy and easier to mix into your ingredients here. That. And lastly, the oat milk. Oops. That's our extra tablespoon right there. Go. And you don't want to whisk this. You want to use a spatula or a spoon or something, because when the cookie batter starts to come together, it's going to be thick and it will get stuck in all of the little whisk thing and you'll just have a big blob. So as you can see, it's a little bit dry. So we'll be adding just a little bit more oat milk, tablespoon at a time kind of deal. That's much better. And we're gonna add the vanilla. And the best part is the little bits of chocolate. These are vegan chocolate. You can find them pretty much anywhere at your local grocery store now, so that's kind of convenient. I used half a bag. You can use the whole bag if you wanna use a whole bag. I wouldn't go over a whole bag because then you just have chocolate. Make sure there's no more powder left in your dough, and you have your cookie dough recipe. Okay, so for this cookie dough, it's not like normal cookie dough where you can just scoop it, roll it, and put it onto the cookie sheet. You're gonna wanna use 2 spoons. It's more like a drop cookie. Just shape it the way you want it shaped, because that's the way it's gonna stay. And they don't spread very much, so you can put them rather close together. Now that our cookies are ready to go into the oven, here's a quick Market in a Minute. Welcome to Market in a Minute for April of 2021. I'm here to talk with you guys about the difference of being a qualified buyer and a competitive buyer. Have you put an offer on a house and lost out? Let's say you got the first step covered and you're pre-approved for $200,000 with a lender. Congrats, you're qualified. But are you competitive? You need to have room to go above the asking price and be competitive. At this point, houses that are fairly priced go above the asking price. If you're looking at $200,000 homes and you're only approved for $200,000, you're out of room to move. My suggestion is to talk with your lender about the price point and where you feel comfortable with the payment. Here's how you can win in this market. Be prepared to go over asking price, 10 to 15%. Don't ask the sellers to pay your closing. This may mean you need to save up a bit longer, or ask your lender about programs that help with closing costs. Be prepared to do repairs. Asking the seller to do repairs can be a deal breaker. Best wishes on your search, and as always, if you need an agent or have questions, give me a call or shoot me a text. I'm Rosie, and that's your Market in a Minute. I hope you enjoyed that Market in a Minute. Let's take a look at how our cookies turned out. Wow, these look and smell amazing. Let these cool for about 5 minutes before enjoying. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next month with more recipes. Bye-bye for now.